Hey everyone, it's Michelle, so welcome back. So this video is, just like the title says, what's my decision on the whole food plant-based diet. Overall, I'm extremely pleased. I went into this completely with an open mind. I wasn't doing it for vanity reasons. I wasn't doing it because I wanted to see how quickly I would lose weight or anything that was based on how I looked. I wanted to see if it made a difference in how I feel. Now I do realize that if I want to measure things like has my cholesterol changed, has my blood sugar changed, anything like that, I would have to stay on it until I get my next set of blood work done, which isn't going to be until July at this point, and it's currently only the beginning of April. I am going to the doctor today, however. It's just for my annual gynecological exam, but they'll check my blood pressure while I'm there. So I am anxious to see if my blood pressure has changed at all, so I'll let you know. To see if it has come down. I am on blood pressure medication and it still runs kind of high. Now I'm also in pain, chronic pain all the time from this arthritic knee. So pain will up your blood pressure. But my last visit to my regular doctor was March, beginning of March. And my blood pressure there was 151/99. And that was on 2 blood pressure meds. So he has since added a third one. And it's not like I was eating super bad, but obviously I've always been a major meat eater. I do use salt. I don't eat a lot of salty snacks other than this trail mix now that I have fallen in love with. But I'm not a potato chip eater or stuff that's gonna put a ton of salt in you. I think it's just me. Plus, when I go to the doctor, it's an hour away. And I was there during having to fight rush hour traffic to get there. That probably had my blood pressure up too. It normally doesn't run that high. I'm usually around the 130s over about 90. So that does. And I apologize. My camera battery shut off, of course. So I just had to run upstairs and get another one. So anyway, I have to think of where I was. So anyway, I'm anxious to see when I go to the doctor this afternoon if the blood pressure is any different. Again, this was only 2 full weeks, so I'm not expecting a miracle. But what have I noticed? I lost 5.2 pounds. Again, I really wasn't doing it to lose weight, although I need to lose weight. That wasn't the reason. But I am happy with the 5.2 pounds. And that's gonna keep coming down as well, or I should say the weight loss is going to keep going up, and I'll keep dropping weight just with being in the gym every day. So yeah, I'll keep losing weight whether I change the diet back or not. So 5.2 pounds down. What I notice most is the bloating and the heavy feeling is gone. And I mentioned this probably a week in, that I always felt like I don't want to say a heaviness up here, but more of a fullness, like just always felt bloated here. And then down in my stomach, that always felt like a heaviness. It's gone. I mean, I still have a belly on me that I need to get rid of, but it's definitely flatter. If that makes sense, even though it's there, it's flatter. I have a ton of energy. I don't feel sluggish and tired, and I do a lot of activity around here. You know, living here in on this property that requires so much maintenance and work, I'm constantly active. And before I did this, the last 2 weeks, I was getting winded just walking up from the garage up to the house, and I would go out and do yard work, and I'd be like 45 minutes to an hour in. I'd be like, oh man, I could just go in and rest. I don't feel like that anymore. I literally just feel like I don't have something weighing me down. My body feels internally like it's lighter. So is that a result of getting rid of the animal products? I'm going to assume I haven't changed anything else. The animal products, apparently what they're putting in my veins and in my body, just my body's better without them. So what's my final decision? My final decision is I'm definitely staying away from all meat, with the exception of where I find it difficult is when I'm in a restaurant. So on the occasions that I eat out, I am going to allow myself fish or seafood. As long as they can assure me that it is wild caught. I don't want to eat anything that's farm raised. Farm raised fish, if you do your research, so bad what they feed these fish. So if it is wild caught fish or seafood, I will consume it. Again, I do have a cholesterol issue, so shellfish isn't going to be the greatest thing for me, but I'll probably be lucky if I eat it once every 2 months. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like every time we go out, I'm going to look for that. I can survive off of pasta and vegetables in a restaurant if they have it. I don't need it, but I will allow myself on occasion to have fish and or seafood. It'll be rare, but I'm going to allow it. And again, when I'm out. Here at home, I am sticking fast to the whole food, plant-based eating. No dairy, no meat, because I'm loving it. I have made the switch to a plant-based butter that I use. I love it. I have been using dairy-free cheese. Love it. Tonight I'm going to try dairy-free sour cream for the first time. I'll let you know how that is. The consistency is a bit different, so I'm anxious to see how it tastes. It smells different. But I just feel so much better. Now, as far as other things that I may or may not cheat on, say I go to a wedding. I'm gonna have a piece of wedding cake. It's gonna be made with eggs. I'm going to eat the wedding cake. Just stuff like that. The random special occasions, I'm not going to be completely restrictive. I don't want to put myself in a calorie deficit either, because going to the gym, I'm sorry, I bumped the table, which bumped you. Going to the gym, I need the calories, or I'm not going to be able to do a proper workout. I'm going to be too tired. So, I am going to allow myself special occasions to enjoy a treat now and then. It's not going to involve beef, chicken, pork, lamb, veal, none of that kind of stuff. I really have no desire to eat any of that again. It's just not there. The desire is gone. I am going to incorporate some alcohol back into my diet. Not that alcohol is a part of my regular diet, but on occasion I like a glass of wine or a nice cocktail, and I'm going to allow myself to have one. That wasn't something that I was reading that I couldn't have on a whole food plant-based diet, but I just chose to do that over the last 14 weeks to get rid of alcohol as well. But I do miss that. Like, I would pick a nice cocktail over a filet mignon if both were put in front of me right now. So the alcohol will come back sparingly. Treats will be allowed. Here at home, still strict with the no meat, no dairy. Now, I realize that what I'm choosing to do, it may not be appropriate for everybody. Everybody's bodies are different. You know, I just know that I have several health issues, and I don't want to take medication the rest of my life, and I don't want to die an early death. So I'm going to get rid of the things that I feel are weighing me down, and that's meat and dairy. So I guess you could call me a pescatarian, because I'm gonna allow myself fish or seafood on occasion. If I had to pick a label, I don't like picking a label. I'm just choosing to only eat stuff that comes out of the ocean and plants, and that's it. So I'm going to stop the video here momentarily. I will get back on after I come back from the doctor just to see if that blood pressure has come down at all. I'm hoping, but again, 2 weeks, is that really enough to make a difference? I don't know, but I'm going to keep going with it. I'm just not going to be doing these daily challenge videos. I'll go back to just filming occasionally, unless y'all want me on here daily, but I will admit it's a lot of work to do this every single day. But I'll do it if you really want. So yeah, I'll be back when I'm back from my exam. So yes, I still see a gynecologist even though I have no parts left in me. You gotta check vaginal health, you gotta get a breast exam, but otherwise I have no other parts, but I still go for my yearly exam, and all you women should too. That is an area of your body you do not want to neglect, because cancer down there is a silent killer. I know. My great-grandmother died from ovarian cancer till it was discovered she was stage 4. Me, 2 major malignant masses on my ovaries. Gone. So I don't mess around. I'm a stickler for a regular exam. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I wanted to pop back on here and let you know what the blood pressure was. So my bottom number came down 15 points, and my top number came down 15 points. My bottom number came down 11 points. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I will take it. So I'm going to sign off from here, and I'll be back in a future video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you soon. Good night.